We are live from New York City, Guitar Quackery Live YouTube channel. Not to be confused with Guitar Quackery YouTube channel without the word live in the title. So this is live streaming now, unless you're watching this in the future. It is 1:15 a.m., 1:14 to be precise. On the bench is a Luna guitar. We need to remove the bridge. So before we remove the bridge, obviously, we need to remove the strings. So let's do that. This is going to be a slow process. You never know how long it takes to remove a bridge from an acoustic guitar. It is a risky procedure also, so, well, that's how it is. Which is why we should not rush it. Okay, so let me get my phone and put the switcher app on the phone. Where are you? Here. Okay. We can start with this. That's that. And here. Okay, somebody tied a knot on this one, looped it twice through the thingy. Let's see. There, I recycle strings. So let's put them in the recycling bin. Oh, I have 2 viewers watching, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, it's happening live as we speak. Let's go over the details first. We have a bridge lift, quite significant. So if we look from above, this is quite deep. Okay, this is a significant bridge lift. Now, the challenge with this bridge removal is the 2 screws. So we need to remove these 2 plugs first. Well, first I'll remove the saddle. It's very tight, and the reason why it's so tight is because the bridge is lifting from the back, and because it's lifting from the back, it's closing the gap here. So yeah. All right. We have a transducer here, which is kind of like This one is a little bit odd. It's very slim. Okay. Okay. Well, I have to change the transducer. I did look for one, and I did find one that should be good for testing the preamp. But this transducer is no good. Well, we're not getting sound from the preamp, so I believe it's the transducer that's just no good. Not sure. Okay, let's leave all of this here for now. Okay, so we want to heat up the two plugs and try to pull them out without causing damage to the bridge. We can damage the plugs, but we'll try not to damage the surrounding wood. Okay, so I'm heating up this soldering iron. We want it hot. We want some tools. Maybe this will do. And we want water. Here. So this is water here. A pipette. And also a paper towel. So just a little bit, a little piece. Okay, we'll start with that. I'm thinking it would be good to protect this. Let me think. Yeah, a piece of cardboard would be good. And here I have some cardboard. Okay. So I just need to transfer this footprint, like outline of the bridge here, and cut it a little bit bigger and put this here. So how do we do this? Doesn't have to be exact. Could be a little bit bigger. I have an idea. Let's see. I do have a bunch of bridges here. This one is a similar size. So just like that, it's a similar size. I can just draw an outline and cut. Okay. And if I really want to make a better match, I go like this. Okay, to match this. Okay, now I need to cut. Obviously, I want to cut it away from the guitar. I'll just do it like this. Yeah, this is better. Okay. Now we want to warm up the plug. We'll start with this one. I can put the water here. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't do that. Maybe I'll just put it here. I've done this before. Sometimes it's easy and sometimes not. Sometimes it doesn't cooperate. Okay, but the idea is to steam it. So when I do this, it's shooting out steam. Okay, this could take a long time or not. We just don't know. Okay, it's promising because I can see a little bit of white, what I believe is glue residue coming out here. But it's just not enough yet. Okay. I might have to drill it. I don't really know. I'm going to puncture a hole at the center. Because I need to grab onto something. Yeah, we're going to lose this plug for sure. We can make another one later when we reinstall the bridge. We are not going to reinstall the screws. They're completely unnecessary. Let's boil this water. We want the glue to warm up. Okay. There you go. Okay, so we remove this plug. We can see the screw on the inside. Now let's work on this one. So I think this worked really well with a little dimple. So the plugs that I've removed in the past, oops, oh, even better, look at that. The plugs I've removed in the past were pearl. Now look at that. Okay. So this came out. Nothing got damaged except the plugs, which we were going to throw away anyway. That's good. I'm happy with that. Let me unplug the soldering iron. Yeah, I'm happy with this so far outcome. Now we want to take a screwdriver and remove the screws, but let me put the water away first. We were lucky. It's got to be the correct size screwdriver. Maybe this one. Oh, this is better. Yeah. Okay. Take my watch off. We have on the inside we have hex nuts. Okay, so they are going to be turning as I turn the screw. And yeah, it's turning for sure. How about this one? Well, there's some debris here that I need to clean out. So when they glued the plug, some of the glue filled the screw head. And I'm trying to clean it. And the screw head is a little bit stripped. So it's the type of screw head that also takes a flat head screwdriver. You can take both. So let's see if the flat head works. It does. Okay, good. Okay, and it's spinning. Same thing. All right. In that case, maybe I can use the needle nose pliers to hold it on the inside. We can't remove the bridge without first removing the screws, okay? Now that transducer's in the way here. Okay, this has been worked on. Look at that. Yeah, that's why it doesn't work. So here we can see this tape. That's not factory work. And we can see this cable tie. Yeah. So I'll try to hold it. That's not going to work. Maybe these pliers. Let me see. Yeah. Maybe. Mm-hmm. Oh, I lost the grip. I am getting a little distracted by a mosquito. Sorry, I need to do this. There you go. Let's have a look. Where are you? Oh, here. Okay, that's the mosquito. Let's push the button. Yeah. I can smell the mosquito. I think it's dead. Okay, back to work. Okay, so as I was saying, where I put those pliers? See, that's mosquito. Okay, I got distracted now. This didn't work. Where I put it? Not here, right? Oh man. Oh, the pliers are inside. Okay. Okay. Oh, come on. This is like building a ship in a bottle, a little bit. Okay. No. Oh, come on. Almost. And they make those screws so long, and then there's glue on top of it, so sometimes you can't even turn it up. Okay, so we can look from here now. there you have it. This is it. See how long this is? Okay, now this one. I need to hold it tight on the inside so I don't lose my grip. Okay. All right. And this is it. So, yeah, I think there's even glue residue between the threads. We can have a look. We can inspect it. Let's put it here. Definitely. I think that's what I'm seeing. So, that is glue, which makes it obviously very easy to unscrew. So we won't be needing this. Okay. Now, with the screws out of the way, I want to examine this. So, I do see some pre-existing damage around the bridge. Yeah. This is, depends how the light hits it. But, I think I might need to do this. Let me see. It's hard to show on camera. It just depends how the light hits it. Okay, so here. There's this thing. Okay. And behind the bridge a little bit as well. If I can focus, if I can show it. So there's a little bit of damage here. And this thing. Yeah, so behind the bridge, a little bit of damage. So the light needs to hit the finish in a certain way so that it shows. Okay, but yeah, there you go. Right there. We see this. And here. Well, it doesn't show on camera, but there's like some kind of smear over here. Okay. Well, just wanted to show that's already there. We are going to do our best not to put any scratches on the soundboard. Okay. Let's put the tools away. A bridge removal is a high-risk procedure. You know, it's a glue joint. You just never know. But I have done it many times. And let's hope for the best. Okay. 39 minutes and 11 seconds into this live stream. Not bad. We can remove the bridge with or without heat. It depends. Okay? What I want to do now is try to determine if I have what is called a runoff wood grain going up in a certain direction. Sometimes that can cause issues when undoing a glue joint. And I don't think we have any major runoff. Runoff would show on the surface. One side would be darker than the other, and then when you turn the guitar around, then this side would become darker, or the other way around. And I don't see that. So that's potentially good news. Now, let me reposition this camera. Okay. So here you can see whatever that is, a scratch, I don't know. And there, you can also see this. Okay. It doesn't show too good on camera, but it is there. I'm gonna try to feel my way through to see if I can go past the holes. This finish does worry me a little bit. It's satin finish. It's easy to damage it. Let's try to warm it up. Okay, so the heater is here. I need to find a good spot for the camera because the camera's not helping me. I think that's the best I can do. Okay. So this is what I can show. My hand will be covering sometimes, but I can't have the camera here. Okay. That's that. Now, here I have the heater. I also need this little block. I can't put the cardboard now. So I am a little worried about heating up this bridge because of the shape. Usually a bridge is wider and this would cover it. So yeah. Okay. Let's do it. Just need to plug it in now. And here I have the controller. So this is going to take a while. Could be 30 minutes, could be a couple of hours, could be longer, could be less. We just never know. Once again, this is Guitar Quackery Live, new channel, currently not a public channel, so it will become a public channel soon. So anyone watching this that isn't watching now live, I only have one viewer, is going to be watching a replay. It's going to take a while for the bridge to warm up all the way through, okay? We might get some discoloration like this, hopefully not as dark as this, but then we'll have to deal with it. If we damage a little bit the soundboard around the bridge, there are options. One option is to make what's called an oversized bridge. It's a standard procedure, really, because these things happen. For a Martin guitar, you can buy an oversized Martin bridge. For other guitars, not to my knowledge, so we would have to make one. Let's hope that doesn't come to that. So I have 2 wires here. This is a thermocouple, and this is just the power to the heating unit, heating blanket. Yeah, it's getting warm. You can see that thermocouple isn't in the middle at the center, right? There's a reason for that. It obviously takes a minute for the heat to go through the wood. So we want it to go through the wood and start heating up the glue between the soundboard and the bridge. So right now the bridge is very hot on top, but the glue is still not melting. I'm holding the blanket closer to the front of the bridge, not the back. The back is already unglued, so there's no reason to heat up the back. So I just increase this tension. So imagine stepping on a chewing gum on the sidewalk, and your foot is stuck, and then you lift your foot and there's this sticky chewing gum stretching, like what, like spaghetti or whatever. You can see smoke. So there are some oils inside of the bridge that are now burning. You can see here if I lift it. I think it's starting to heat up the glue. I think I can feel that. Some technicians try to remove the bridge with a chisel. Just give it a quick, hit the chisel with a hammer, but it doesn't always well, the outcome sometimes is not desirable. So I'm using the palette knife here also to protect the soundboard from the radiant heat of the blanket that is obviously going past the bridge shape. Okay. I've removed quite a few bridges. After a while, you develop a feel for it, how it's supposed to feel when the glue is getting soft. And that's not something I can describe with words. I have no idea what kind of glue they used. You see now this is moving towards the front of the bridge. Let's look at it Look at that. Okay? Little by little. I like to come around like that, okay? So that we don't have tear out. Let's go back here. It's doing its thing. So I'm holding the palette knife away from the soundboard. I don't know if you can see that on camera, right? Because we're not using any protection. You know, putting tape or anything around the bridge actually gets in the way. So I've tried that before. I want to see if it's burning the wood. We don't want to overheat it because there's another glue joint on the inside. There's a bridge plate, right? Glued to the bottom of the soundboard, right under the bridge. Okay. This is progress. Now, the unit is doing its thing. It turns on when the temperature goes below a certain temperature, and it turns off when a certain temperature, when it hits a certain temperature. You see what I did there? I think it's self-explanatory. A lot of the smoke is coming from here, so yeah. So now we have to be patient again. This needs to heat up. Okay, we are, I'm seeing here on the screen, 1 hour and 31 seconds into this live stream. Okay, so so far, I'm not worried, but anything can happen. I will be completely relaxed once the bridge is completely off. Until then, I'm not worried, but you know, it's a high-risk procedure that I've done before. I want to make sure my battery doesn't die on the computer. Sorry you don't have a good view, but this is what it is. I really think the best view right now is from here. Okay, we want to move the blanket a little bit towards this tip. I've removed bridges without any heat. Okay? I always try without first, without forcing it, you know, just to see how it reacts to the insertion of the palette knife. I mean, this is like surgery. I'm sure, you know, if surgeons worried too much, they just couldn't do the surgery. They just need to go and do it. That's it. So it's the same with this. I can't overthink it. I've done it before. I know there's a risk, but I just need to go and do it. If that makes sense. Just in case you're wondering, I practiced on junk guitars a lot. So, and that's a common thing for luthiers and for repair technicians who do these risky procedures. I'm going to do a neck removal on that Martin. It's like a 70s Martin. I think it's 70s. No, it's not. It's not 70s. 80s. So I need to remove the neck. And that's a glue joint. That's risky. Okay, so here I am able to go around this tip now. That's good. I do want to have a peek at the soundboard. All right. And I come around this way. All right. heat up a little bit more. So the best I can describe this is, don't force it. You need to feel that it's actually going into the soft glue, right? And you know, you do kind of force it just a little bit, just enough for the, you know, spring-loaded tension to kind of want to open it. And then when the glue gets warmer, then it just softens up and releases that tension. And then you insert it a little bit deeper inside. It is hot, which is good. Okay, so now I need to think about this. I want to come in from here. Nope. Because that's cooled off now, so yeah. I want to come in from this side. Okay, so here you can see a tiny little crack open. Okay, right there, right? So this thicker palette knife is forcing the crack open. So now I just put it a little deeper inside. And we just leave it there. But there's tension there that's trying to open up the glue joint. Right? Okay, and once again, I just leave it there. So these live streams are a new service. I had this idea around when COVID, during the lockdown. So I thought I could be doing, first I thought of diagnostics like this online. So I was thinking of picking up guitars, you know, how the stores had curbside pickup. So I was thinking of having some kind of curbside pickup drop-off kind of thing. And then I was thinking of doing diagnostics with over Zoom, so the customer can see everything. And in fact, that's one of the reasons why I have all this camera equipment. I started putting it together during COVID. But then I came up with the idea of doing live streams of the actual repairs. So now I started the live streams in August, at the beginning of August. Then I went on vacation, and then I continued in September. And so far, I've gotten good feedback from customers. They like to have the option to see how I work on their guitars. Okay. So this is now here, right? That's progress. This went easy, right? Look at that. And at some point, the bridge is going to start to wiggle. See, now it went easy. And I'm just moving the heat blanket in that direction. Look at that. Easy. So the bridge is going to come off any minute now. Okay. So once again, this is, yeah, look at that. I think the bridge might even be ready to come off. You see how it's wiggling? There you go. Let's unplug. That's it. Wow. That's not a good job. Not a good factory job. That's kind of like nonsense. Look at that. But we managed to remove the bridge without any tear out of the soundboard. Okay? It's hot. So it's not heavy. That's not why I'm dropping it. It's because it's hot. But this is, I don't even know what kind of glue this is. So we're going to have to remove all of this glue and all of this glue. And yeah, we need to expose fresh wood fibers. Okay? So there were 2 pins here. I was not even aware of that. Look at that. 1, 2 pins. So I'll move the camera here to show. Yeah. We're zoomed in on one of the pins. Oh. Is that how I was moving? Yeah, I was moving the camera. So that's a pin. Look at that. We want to remove that. looks like a plastic pin. They put 2 pins to position to index the bridge for the glue up job. So look, this is okay, so let's see if we can pull it. Oh, there you go. That's the pin. There's better ways. And then there's another pin over here. There. Okay. This is weird. It looks like there are 2 sets of holes. And I guess I can show it this way. Lower the camera. And I do have an auxiliary light. This is safe. Let's make sure I don't run out of battery. I need to turn on the charger. The charger's on a timer. So this is what I see here. 2 sets of holes. There's the strings went through these holes, but then there's another hole here. So it looks like they drilled a set of holes too far back, and then they drilled another set of holes here, and this one was in the right place. So that's potentially a new problem. It depends if this was drilled through the entire bridge plate like that. We'll need to examine that. I hope not. So we have this glue. I've never seen this kind of black glue. On a guitar. Okay. So look, this been drilled through the entire bridge plate. You can see on the inside. That's a problem. So I need to think about this. How to fix this now. Okay. I shouldn't be doing this like that. Oh man. So we'll examine this, not tonight. tonight we wrap it up, okay? But yeah, I need to come up with a solution for this. I've never seen this before. 2 sets of holes like that. I mean, I know what the real solution is for this. The removal of the bridge plate. So I have here some samples. And there might be, well, there are other solutions, but the best solution, technically speaking, is the removal of the bridge plate. Let's talk about this. Okay, so I have here some bridges. So this one is from a Martin guitar, right? You can see that. That's the bridge plate on the inside. So this was the part of the X brace. Yeah, now why do I have this? Well, to show what a bridge plate repair might look like. And it's easier to see it on this one. So we can drill a hole like this, then plug it like this, and glue it in, and then drill out a new hole like that. And here is just a nicer bridge plate, but it's easier to see on this one, right? And here's the same thing. So since I really don't want to remove the bridge plate, I mean, this is such a complicated procedure that we don't want to go there, right? But we can, we could do this. Now, the tools, it's a set of tools that's used for this. It's called the bridge saver tool set. Okay, one tool does this, another tool cuts the plug, and then the third tool is just a drill bit that drills through this. But because we have a double hole going through the soundboard as well, we would have to do the same thing on the soundboard as well, and plug and re-drill these holes. So all of them except this one, the low E string. But something needs to be done. This can't just be left like this. We can't just leave it like that. That's one way to do it. Yeah. I'm gonna have to sleep on it. Maybe I come up with another solution. I don't know. technically speaking, once again, technically speaking, the best solution is to remove the bridge plate entirely, make a new bridge plate, and glue it in. We really can't do that on this guitar, and that doesn't solve the soundboard issue, right? So perhaps because of that, maybe the bridge saver solution is this, you know, this best solution for this particular project. Okay, so there's a button somewhere below that looks like a thumb up. You can click on that, or maybe you already did, I don't know. Subscribe to this channel if you like to watch live streams in the future. So this is just part one of this project. I do plan to live stream all of the steps that will take place to get this guitar back in business. But I can't promise that, right? I can't always live stream. That's that. So thank you very much for watching. There's another mosquito. And let's talk soon.